Good day, viewers. Welcome to another edition of the Daily Strange Stories. I'm John Brown. Our lead story for today. Former Deputy President David Mabuza dies at Sandton Hospital after long illness due to poisoning. David Mabuza, the former Deputy President of South Africa, has died. He was 64. The news of David Mabuza's death on Thursday, the 3rd of July 2025 sent ripples of unease across South Africa, not just because of his prominent role in the country's political landscape, but also because of the persistent whispers of poisoning that had followed him for years. The announcement, made by ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula, confirmed that the former deputy president had died at a Sandton hospital after a prolonged illness. But the question on many minds was whether this illness was natural or the result of something far more sinister. David Mabuza, born on the 25th of August 1960 in Pola Trust, Mpumalanga, had a career that spanned teaching, activism, and high-level politics. He obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology from the University of South Africa in 1989, after earning a National Teacher's Certificate from Ngwenya College of Education in 1985. He rose through the ranks of the ANC, becoming the Premier of Mpumalanga from 2009 to 2018 and later the Deputy President of South Africa from 2018 to 2023. However, Mabuza's path was never without its shadows. In September 2015, Mabuza collapsed and fell ill. Initial reports suggested severe fatigue or a stroke, but Mabuza himself claimed he had been poisoned. This claim immediately sparked speculation and intrigue, turning his illness into a subject of national interest. During his illness in 2015, Vusi took over as premier while Mabuza went on a 2-month leave to get better. When he came back, he called himself the cat to show that he could survive anything his enemies threw at him. Adding to the mystery, it was revealed that Mabuza had traveled to a state hospital in Moscow in October 2015 for specialized medical treatment.
Everyone can get ill anytime, anyhow. And I've been attending a hospital for quite some time. For my health, I think it's important.
The journey was made on a private jet owned by the Gupta family, who were at the time embroiled in allegations of state capture under the Zuma administration. A spokesman said that Mabuza was very sick and could not easily walk or get on a regular plane. Mabuza said that Tutuzane Zuma, President Jacob Zuma's son and a business partner of the Guptas, offered him the jet. He said he had no other relationship with the family and that this favor would not cause any problems. In 2021, Mabuza once again sought medical treatment in Russia, remaining there for over a month. While the specific purpose of the treatment was not disclosed, speculation arose that it was related to the alleged poisoning in 2015.
Each time I leave, I notify those who are in authority, I notify the president. Before I used to notify former President Zuma. This time I've notified President Ramaphosa and I request a 4-month leave so that I attend to my medical problems. I'm back. Well, I've decided because it's me who's ill, I can't subject the state to pay for my trip to Russia. I paid for my trip. And someone might ask a reason, why do you choose Russia and all that? When I was critically ill, unable to walk, I was presented to the hospital in Russia. So they treated me, they've got all my medical records. So it's always good to go to people that have treated you. They know the problem that was there yesterday and they know what might be a problem in future. I went there and I'll still go there because they have my medical record and I know at what time, at what interval I must go for a medical checkup so that they can see whether a certain problem has developed or has subsided.
When the Democratic Alliance tried to ask him in the National Assembly if he had been poisoned, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqagula, the Speaker, did not allow the question. Later, in 2022, Mabuza stated that there was nothing suspicious about the trip, that it was for medical reasons, not political, and that it did not affect government policy on energy contracts or the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Adding another layer of intrigue, Mabuza's motorcade was involved in 2 separate car accidents in 2022. On the 27th of July 2022, a collision on the N1 in Midrand resulted in minor injuries to 2 of his protection officers, though Mabuza was not in any of the vehicles. Then, on the 20th of November 2022, while transporting Mabuza from Mpumalanga to the O.R. Tambo International Airport, one of the vehicles overturned due to a tire burst. 1 protection officer died and 2 were hospitalized, but Mabuza's car was unaffected. These incidents, while officially attributed to accidents, fueled further speculation about potential threats to Mabuza's life. Even current Deputy President Paul Mashatile suspected food poisoning the day before collapsing while delivering an address at the Nwamitwa Day celebrations in Tzaneen, Limpopo, late last year.
Let us all recommit to the National Development Plan goal of ending poverty and reducing inequality by 2030.
Mashatile said that he felt unwell after returning from Cape Town, attributing it to possible food poisoning. He said that something strange happened on the 12th of September 2024 when he was in Cape Town. He had a cabinet subcommittee meeting on Wednesday. When he got home on Thursday morning, he was sick. He felt like he had food poisoning or something, and even on the plane he didn't eat.
But something strange happened on Thursday when I was in Cape Town. We had a cabinet subcommittee on Wednesday, and when I got home on Thursday morning I was sick. I felt like I had food poisoning or something. So my office was very worried, because as I came back home, even in the plane, I didn't eat. So they were worried whether I would be able to come. God is good. All the time. All the time. God is good.
The circumstances surrounding Mabuza's death have inevitably brought renewed attention to these past events. While officials have stated that he died after a prolonged illness, the history of alleged poisoning and mysterious health issues has led many to question whether there was more to the story. The lack of transparency surrounding his medical treatments in Russia has only added to the suspicion. Mabuza's career was marked by both strategic brilliance and political maneuvering. He was known as the cat for his ability to navigate complex political landscapes, and his influence was particularly strong in Mpumalanga. He played a key role in Cyril Ramaphosa's rise to the presidency, shifting his support from Zuma at a crucial moment in the 2017 ANC elective conference. However, Mabuza also faced numerous allegations of corruption and involvement in questionable activities. He was accused of rigging state tenders and silencing opponents, though he was never formally charged. These allegations, combined with the persistent questions about his health, have created a complex and often contradictory image of the man. As South Africa grapples with the news of Mabuza's death, the circumstances surrounding his passing remain a subject of intense speculation. The history of alleged poisoning, the secretive medical treatments in Russia, and the unanswered questions about his health have all contributed to a sense of unease. Whether the truth will ever be fully known remains to be seen, but the whispers of poisoning will likely continue to haunt his legacy. In light of David Mabuza's death and the persistent rumors of poisoning, what measures do you believe should be taken to ensure the safety and well-being of prominent political figures in South Africa, and what steps can be implemented to promote greater transparency and accountability in matters of public health and security? Lastly, who is really poisoning these senior politicians in South Africa? Thank you for watching this news video. We'd love to hear what you think about this story, so please leave your comments below. We read them all and appreciate your insights. Join us again in our next strange story. Until then, goodbye.